Hello, I'm Angel. This museum talk is about the National Museum of the United States Air Force. Full disclosure, I might be a little bit biased because I am a retired Air Force veteran. The museum is located northeast of Dayton, Ohio, in Riverside, a small city near Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. The museum is open to the public, free of charge, and boasts ample free parking. It's the official museum of the United States Air Force and traces its heritage back to 1923, making it the oldest and largest military aviation museum globally, with more than 360 aircraft and missiles on display. Until 2020, the museum drew about 1 million visitors every year, making it one of the most frequently visited tourist attractions in Ohio. This summer, it saw attendance drop by 75%. If a free museum is seeing this kind of decline, it's not difficult to see why so many other museums that rely on admission fees to cover operating costs may not be around much longer. The museum has 4 enormous hangar-like spaces set up into galleries that follow a timeline, starting with the race for flight and coming right up to the present. The static displays are broken up with interactive kiosks. They gave us this stylist keychain so we didn't have to touch anything. There are videos and mannequins in accurate period attire setting up scenes. Have you visited the museum? Leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought about the place. One of the things that I liked was that women's and African American history were in the same timeline space. There wasn't a separate gallery for those stories, so they couldn't be easily overlooked or passed by. But I still think there is a lot they could be doing better. I remember a bit of a dispute over the Enola Gay going on exhibit back in 2016, and rightfully so. The histories of the Enola Gay and the Memphis Belle, which went on display in 2018, are complicated. History museums must tell those messy histories, and the Air Force Museum tells it in a very sterile, we won the war kind of way. I saw nothing that talked about how male African American service members were experimented on by the Department of Defense, or any stories about women of color in the military, or how Nazi scientists were allowed to immigrate to the United States to work on technologies that got us into space. I understand no museum can tell every story, and like historical films, I think museums are meant to be a place that spark visitors' curiosity, launches them into independent research. With that said, the history is very, very white, even nationalistic, and I saw no indication of that being addressed. Accessibility is really good. The exhibit space is all one very flat level floor. There is seating in galleries and in between. They even have these lovely scooters visitors can borrow for free. The National Museum of the Air Force is billed as a destination museum. It will easily take a day just to see the highlights. But as a retired female service member who has been to the National Veterans Memorial and Museum, I just expected more. Maybe I expected too much from the museum. I give it 2.5 stars and would say go if you're taking part in the aviation trail, but if you're interested in the lives of the people who have served, this place isn't telling that history very well. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. I want to know what you think. And here are 2 other videos I think you will enjoy.